Yesterday morning, Brian Kilmeade of Fox and Friends decided to give Tucker Carlson a run for his money on being the most bigoted host on that network. Take a look at what Kilmeade had to say about how immigrants in the United States, according to him, poison our communities. Here he is.
If you're in and around a small airport, please break out your iPhone, talk to these people, show the video. We will put it on the air. Also, some of the companies that just sacrifice their souls in order to do this contracting work, like MVM, a private security firm that's done work with the CIA and NSA before, who is providing 12 chaperones and facilities for all these illegal immigrants, have trouble sleeping at night, because what you're doing is you're poisoning these cities and these towns and these schools with people that don't belong there, that are circumventing the immigration process, that don't speak English. You're hurting the families in that community. You're destroying the teachers who, a lot of them don't even speak Spanish. Now they have to know Portuguese or Chinese or who knows where they're coming from. And all of a sudden, your tax dollars and your kids are going to school instead of a 15-person class. There's 36 in that class, 15 of which to need all the teachers' attention. And if the teachers complain, they're moved out or they're fired, and the union, get this, teachers union again, does not protect them.
That entire diatribe that he just went on was exceptionally racist. I mean, let's call it what it is. That was pure, good old-fashioned, red-blooded American racism coming from Brian Kilmeade. You know, 10 years ago, a rant like that would have gotten you absolutely kicked off a network without hesitation. We would have had massive advertiser boycotts until Kilmeade was off the air. But what happened to Kilmeade? Well, he was actually rewarded with a trip to none other than Tucker Carlson's show Thursday evening to once again talk about how much they just despise these migrants. And of course, he is referring to the fact that, yes, we are resettling some migrants that have come across the southern border throughout the United States. They are not, in fact, poisoning any communities. They're not overburdening teachers anywhere. We're just moving them to other areas. You know, I don't think Republicans like to acknowledge this fact, but here it is. Our economy here in the United States is absolutely dependent upon migrant workers, upon immigrants coming into the United States from all over the world. We depend on these people. But more importantly, they're human beings. These are not, as these Fox hosts are basically suggesting, people that are coming over here to poison our communities. They're not over here to change the culture of the United States. No, they're here to add to it in every possible way. And I guarantee you, every one of these individuals that's being resettled is going to essentially provide more for the United States economy, more for our culture here in the United States than Brian Kilmeade has ever done in his entire life. And of course, he frames it as, oh, I'm just worried about the teachers. Oh, there were classes of 15, now there's going to be classes of 36. That's actually not even possible. Most states actually have regulations in place limiting the number of students that can be in a single class. Also, finding people that speak Spanish, that's really not that difficult to do here in the United States. Hire more teachers that are bilingual. Start teaching children other languages while they're younger. It's easier for them to learn that while they're younger. This sounds like an opportunity to improve ourselves as a country rather than get mad that other people that don't look like us are coming in here. We could learn a lot from these individuals. Again, this is an opportunity for improvement. And I don't think anybody needs improvement more than Brian Kilmeade of Fox News. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.